Hi guys, it's Thursday, it's Friday Eve, woohoo! Let's go over what we are talking about today, what you're learning about today. All right, so in ELA, we're still working on our informational book. Today, if you have an informational book at home, and if you don't, then I want you to go to Epic and find one, and I want you to study the captions that go along with the pictures. So remember, captions are words that they put with the picture. Notice any additional information that the author includes through that caption. Use this book as like your mentor text while you're writing today. So I went on Epic and I found this cool book called Explore Africa. And I found two times, there are lots of times that the author used captions, but I found two times that the author used captions. And in this first one, you can see the author is just adding information about Africa. So it tells us that parts of Africa are along the Atlantic Ocean. So, and then it shows a great picture. And then over here, it's telling us about the wildlife in Africa. And so these might not be things that they have in the book. Maybe this is extra information or just explaining some of the information that they had in the book. So you're today going to write two more chapters. So after today, you should have written 4 chapters. So 2 more chapters today. And remember that each chapter is going to include a picture and 3 to 4 sentences about that topic. Today, I want you to add captions. So remember, a caption is a description of the picture that gives your reader additional information. So maybe if you drew a picture of a frog eating a fly, maybe you just explain that frogs love to eat flies. It doesn't have to be super long. Those captions in my example were very short. It's just extra information that you did not include in the page. So we go back to yesterday's 2 chapters and their pictures, add captions, do the 2 chapters today and their pictures and add captions. And in the future, you're going to continue with captions, even though that's not your task for the day. All right, for math, you are solving one-step story problems within 100. So we're stepping back a little bit and making it a little easier. So the answer is not going to be bigger than 100. But you're going to do it. We've practiced this strategy maybe once or twice in class, but you're going to do it. So you're going to do it this way. What I want for you to do is you're going to do the 3 read strategy. So you're going to read the problem, not the question, 3 times. Each time you're going to think about something specific. So here's the example. The problem is John has 76 Legos. He is going to build a tower that uses 44 Legos. We don't look at the question yet. We just look at what what it's telling us. So the first read, we're going to think about the situation in our head. We're going to picture John and his Legos. He is using part of his Legos to build a tower. Think about what that looks like in your brain. Okay. Then you're going to read it again. John has 76 Legos. He is going to build a tower that uses 44 Legos. This time, we're going to think about the quantities. So the numbers that it gives. He has 76. Think about what 76 Legos might look like. He's using 44. Well, it's about a little over half. So think about what that looks like in his pile of Legos. On the third read, we're going to think about what the possible mathematic question could be. So if it's saying John has 76 Legos, he's going to build a tower that uses 44 Legos. How many Legos are left? That could be the question. How many more Legos would he need to build 2 towers of the same size? So what could they do with those 2 numbers? That's what you're going to do through the third read. So now we're going to look at the whole problem. John has 76 Legos. He is going to build a tower that uses 44 Legos. How many Legos will he have left over when he builds his tower? Now we look at the question to help us solve the problem. And the question is, how many Legos will he have left over? So that tells us we're going to subtract. So we're going to represent the situation in an equation. So it says 76 minus 44 equals, or our problem could be 44 plus what equals 76. Either way, we're going to subtract. So John has 32 Legos left over to build his tower. So you today have 3 problems. I know it's going to be kind of hard not to read the question, but try to cover up the question with your hand and then read the problem 3 times, thinking about those strategies, and then solve the problem. You only have 3, and they're all less than 100. Here's a teaching video. If you would like to watch that first, it would be very helpful. And then some additional problems if you find that very easy and you go really fast. All right, today is music. So you're going to either listen to a new song and describe it in as much detail as possible to a family member, how fast or slow or loud or soft it is, what instruments you might hear, what the song is about. You can try clapping a short pattern that as you keep the beat of the song and repeat it along with the music, or you can find some space and dance along to the beat of a Go Noodle. We love Go Noodle. If you're having trouble, there's a link for Go Noodle, but if you're having trouble with Go Noodle, you can always find them on YouTube. You just, if you type in the Moose Tube on YouTube or Blazer Fresh on YouTube, they're also there, but there's a link to it too. And then today for your recess activity is in a straddle position. So with your legs far out from each other, you're going to reach for one toe and count to 10, and then reach for the other toe and count to 10, and do that 3 times. So you should feel that stretch through your legs. All right. Let me know if you have any questions or if there is anything that I can do to help you. I love you, and hopefully I'll see you at our Google Meet today. All right. Goodbye.